Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ask robtrek, where I try to answer your questions from the comment sections and other videos I've made. And I'm going to go ahead and put the questions up on the screen here that I'll be answering today. So let's get started. Alright, so I have a question here from Donald Brocksmith. Exposure comp in manual mode, help me understand. And I left a short answer on the comment section that basically when you're in manual mode, if you have auto ISO enabled, you can dial in exposure comp. And that's the short answer, but the long answer is there are some caveats to that, because sometimes auto ISO is disabled when you're in manual mode. So I'm going to show you how to turn on auto ISO, and then also when you're dialing in exposure comp, there are times when the camera cannot dial in the exposure comp that you want, and I'll explain that as well. First thing you want to do is, if you're not able to get into auto ISO mode, if it's grayed out for some reason, you can go into the menu and scroll down to the E menu or exposure menu. And it's going to be similar across all the Olympus cameras, but what you want to look for is your ISO auto settings. And you want to go here, and you can see right now, like by default, it's set to all. But for whatever reason, if you switched yours to P, A, and S, that means that you're not going to have auto ISO and manual. So if I click on this OK, you can see that it's now at ISO 200. And if I go in the Super Control panel, auto ISO is not available. You can see that it's grayed out there. So always, so if you're not able to get into auto ISO mode, just go into the menu, make sure that's changed to all. All right, let's go ahead and put the camera into auto ISO, like so. Now you'll notice that the ISO indicator is blinking at 6400. So what that's telling you is that the camera is not able to achieve a correct exposure with the current settings for shutter speed and aperture, 1/250th f5.6. And in auto ISO mode on this camera, the maximum auto ISO number is 6400. So on some Olympus cameras it'll go higher than 6400, but on a lot of them they cannot. So what we need to do is make adjustments to either the shutter speed and or aperture. So in this case, I'm just going to lower the shutter speed down, and you can see that I really only had to go to 1/200th of a second to get it to stop blinking. So now the camera's telling me I can do 1/200th of a second at f5.6, ISO 6400. And if I wanted to use a lower ISO number, you know, I can slow the shutter speed down more, and that's going to depend on what you're taking a picture of and what the scene is, etc. The other option is to lower the aperture, right? And I can lower the ISO automatically further down to 800 in this case. Now, the other thing you need to look at here, besides shutter speed, aperture, and ISO, is the light meter. Or Olympus, I think they call it the EV meter, and that's down here on the bottom right. And right now there's a little dot under the 0, so it's telling me that it has now achieved what it thinks is the correct exposure. And if I'm going to dial in exposure comp on the EM5 Mark III, the default button is here on top with a plus or minus, and I have to push and hold this and then rotate the rear dial. So I can now dial in a -1 exposure comp, -2, and I can go all the way down to -5, or I can go positive, like +1 EV or +1 stop, 2 stops, 3 stops, up to 5 stops. So now I can dial in exposure comp. However, you may have noticed that when I was dialing the exposure comp, the ISO started blinking again. So let me make that happen. I only have to go down to, let's say, -2 stops exposure compensation, and now the ISO is blinking again. So now the camera's telling me it's not able to achieve a -2 stop exposure comp because it can't lower the ISO any lower. So what I have to do now is compensate using either shutter speed and or aperture. And in this case, I think I can just increase the shutter speed. Let's see. Yeah, like so. So right at about 1/250th a second, f3.5, I can now achieve a -2 exposure comp. With an auto ISO, it looks like it, you know, it's bouncing between 250 and 400. And that's because I'm using artificial lighting here, and it's out of sync with the camera's scanning frequency. And if I were to take a picture, I might get a different exposure every time I take a picture. So fortunately in this camera I do have an anti-flicker mode. So you need to go back into the menu And let's see where it's at. I can't remember exactly. Well, it's under C menu or capture menu. You go into flicker reduction, and right now it's set to auto. I'm going to change this to 60 Hertz, which is the frequency of my power supply here. And I'm also going to turn on anti-flicker shooting. And now, when I go back, you'll notice that my ISO should be pretty stable at this point. If it fluctuates at all, it's because of the ambient light coming in from outside, but it's not going to be because of the artificial lighting here in my dining room. Now there's a couple of more things I need to show you. One kind of helps you a little bit with how much wiggle room you have, and then the other one is that the meter works a little bit differently when you're not in manual mode. So let's look at the first one on how you can kind of get a feel for how much wiggle room you need. Let me give you an example. Let's say I go way over, let's go +3 on the EV, or +3 exposure comp. So if you look at the light meter right now, it's telling me that I'm roughly 2 1/3 stops underexposed with these settings. So what I have to do is lower my shutter speed or lower my aperture. And I don't think I have any room in my aperture, 3.5. So let's leave it at f4 and just lower the shutter speed. And what would 2 1/3 stop be? Roughly 1/40th of a second, right? So now I'm in the range of the ISO limit at 6400. And of course, if I want to use a lower ISO, I either have to slow my shutter speed down or lower my aperture. The light meter tells you roughly how far away you are from the exposure that you're trying to achieve. In this case, I was trying to get +3 exposure comp. Now there's one more thing I need to show you, because the light meter actually acts a little bit differently when you're not in manual mode with auto ISO. So what I'm going to do is just put the camera into, say, aperture priority mode. Now you'll see that there's a +3 next to the light meter. So that's telling me that even though I switched to aperture priority mode, my exposure comp is still dialed in at +3. However, the light meter on the right is really no longer a light meter. Now it's just telling you how many stops you are in your exposure compensation. So right now I'm at +3 exposure comp, but if I change that back to 0, you can see now that the light meter is reading 0, or I can change that to -1. So it's really no longer acting as a light meter, it's just a scale for the exposure compensation. And if I dial in like more than 3 stops of exposure compensation, you'll see that the scale is blinking, because the scale is limited to ±3 stops when you're doing exposure comp in any of the other modes. Nothing's really wrong, it's just that you've gone beyond what the scale can show you versus something being wrong with the exposure setting. So just be conscious of that. When you're not in manual mode, it's no longer a light meter, it's more of just an exposure compensation scale. So that's all I have time for today. I hope you like these videos. If so, consider buying me a coffee or making a small donation in the links below. Subscribe, hit the like button, but I appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you again soon.